I'm going to be nice, but I'm going to speak the truth as usual. Chicago sucked me in. They did. I was sus. As you know, yes. I said, this team, very short bench. I said it. I was like, okay, what are they really going to do? And then all of a sudden, 1 seed. Fucking, okay, well, got to eat crow at that point. DeMar DeRozan's playing an MVP level. You know, Lonzo's a throwback floor general. Okay. Levine balling out so that he could get a huge deal from the New York Knicks next year. Okay. I'm just playing. Don't get mad. Vooch have been having an interesting year. Has some clutch moments. Not his best year. Not particularly any better than his worst year. But, okay. I mean, my man Ayo Dosunmu, he's a nice little piece. Already got his jersey retired at Illinois. DeMar DeRozan's going to Illinois with Ayo. They're having a good time. Okay, I'm wrong. And then, just like the SS Chicago Bulls, sinking faster than Bitcoin. Just like that. By the way, read up on OBJ getting his contract in Bitcoin. Fascinating story. Might want to just scale your enthusiasm for Bitcoin for a second. And you would think that because I issued an apology already to Bulls fans that I would hold back on saying I fucking told you so. But no, that's not me. I am that petty. Someone said on TikTok today, Trysta doesn't fully know the alphabet because she knows every other letter but L. The only letter that she's not acquainted with is the letter L. Yeah, I don't take any L's. I don't take L's. I'm right. You guys are wrong. I told you so. What did I say earlier on the season? What did I say? I said, quote, I found my own quote. I am quoting myself. This starting 5 has the ability to play with anyone. I like how I'm reading the quote like it's not me. But the bench is so thin, and if the starters keep playing as much as they have been, someone might break down. And if they break down, they're going to be in trouble. Folks, if that's not about as accurate as it gets, I don't know what is. Guess what? Multiple players now broke down. Bulls sliding down the standings like a fucking water park. They were number 1 with a bullet. And now people are wondering, real media people, not me, I didn't say it. There are people like Brian Windhorst being like, can this team even host a play-in game? What? Where did it all begin? Where did the deterioration of the foundation start to happen? My man Alex Crusoe, of course. I'm starting to get a little worried about Crusoe. They might be not injury prone, but maybe snake bitten from injuries. He's missed 14 games last year with the Lakers. This year, banged up most of the year, and now he's out 4 to 6 weeks with wrist surgery after he came down from that Grayson Allen injury. And I think, while DeRozan is the brains of this team, I think Crusoe's the heart and the soul. And without Crusoe and his infectious energy and his intensive defensive intensity, that's what I meant to say, this team is just lacking when he's not on the court. And then the same thing can be said about Lonzo Ball. He's a defensive monster. He and Caruso make that thing go. They're like the gel. They're like the connective tissue of the defensive identity of this team. And Lonzo Ball is an assist machine. So without those two guys, ruh-roh. And now you got Derrick Jones Jr., nice little role player on a team that has no depth. So he doesn't matter unless you already are struggling with depth, and now it really matters. He's having surgery on his wrist. He might miss the rest of the season. My man, Zach Levine, continues to miss games with knee soreness on the same leg that he had ACL surgery on. Yikes. And Patrick Williams, he's probably out the remainder of the season too. And we all knew in the beginning of the season, Patrick Williams had an ankle injury. Now you got a torn ligament in his wrist, and he's gone. He was supposed to be there. This core was supposed to have something. They have less depth than I thought that they had in the beginning of the year because they haven't even had their main guys. And like clockwork, they go 3-7 in their last 10, fall into second, which you're like, oh, Trysta, you're hating on them? You're a hater. They're in second. You're a hater. No. They're just a game up on the Cavs and 1.5 games up on the Bucks and the Nets. You don't think those guys, when they figure it out, they're not going to be able to surpass you? It's a close race in the East, folks. In other words, Bulls are a 2-game losing streak away from being in fifth place, and probably another 2 to 3 games away from 7th place. Excuse me. Just give me my flowers. Just tell me, Trysta, you're not right all the time, but you were fucking super right on this. And it's not DeRozan's fault, of course. It's not. Like, all the things I said about him, very wrong. I continue to stay wrong on DeMar DeRozan. In the last 2 losses, he scored 35 and 41 and is single-handedly keeping this Bulls team in the game. But without depth, it's just too much to overcome. It's a bridge too far. And it is exactly what I fear might happen. It is why I can't take Toronto seriously. You can't go out there, roll the ball out, and be like, 5 to 6 guys, go out there, play hard. Oh, you tore an ACL? No, keep playing. You can't do that. Like, your starters are playing too many minutes. It's just a matter of time. These men aren't robots, right? Like, I know we think that they're robots, and because they're elite athletes, they can do whatever, however, as much as they want, as much frequency and an intensity and a duration. But no, these are human beings with bodies that will break down, with impact and force and momentum. Another team that's been banged up this year is Cleveland, who lost 2 starters, Sexton and Rubio. The big difference between the Cavs, I can't believe I'm even saying this. The big difference between the Cavs and the Bulls is that the Cavs have a shitload of depth. They got guys go down, don't matter. They just keep on keeping on, and they make moves. They immediately replace Rubio with Rajon Rondo. When the Bulls lost somebody, what happened? Nothing. Nothing's happened. Nothing has been done. It was immediate. It was Ricky Rubio, season-ending injury. The next tweet that you saw was Cleveland pursues Rajon Rondo. Like, within 3 seconds, they're like, we gotta do something. What are you guys doing? What are you fucking guys doing? Nothing. You're just sitting on your laurels, and all your main starters who are all out an indefinite period of time, somewhere between 6 to 8 weeks. But one guy, Lonzo Ball, hasn't even had surgery yet. So the clock on his 8 weeks hasn't even begun yet. Tick, tock, tick. They don't even know what they're going to do in his surgery. So can the Bulls save their season? I don't know. Gonna need to make a move. Lot of chatter about Patrick Williams. He's got to go. In order for you guys to even figure it out, you need some multiple pieces. You don't need a star like Jeremy Grant. You need role players. Excuse me. They're going to be getting Lonzo Ball and Crusoe back by the playoffs. But even LaMelo Ball can attest. When he came back from his wrist injury, he was like, I was not the same. Not until the very next year did I feel anywhere near myself. So the worst case scenario, as I predicted, because it's science, has happened in Chicago. It's just math. And I think it's actually physics. It's more physics than math, but physics has math. It's all the same. And now they have to work super, super hard from sliding below that coveted 4 seed in the East. And just like math, anything below 6 is a play-in, which means TK is right. You can send me my claps. Thank you. I will not be taking questions at this time.